Buonasera a tutti e benvenuti a questa nuova puntata di Boombox. Oggi siamo in sacrestia con Pepsi, producer dal dicembre del 2012 sotto questo nome d'arte. L'album d'esordio del maggio del 2013, Hit Vibes. So, we can do the first question. Fiona Coin is the title of your new single, but is also the name of a character of the TV series Degrassi. Why did you decide to take this name as your single name?
I guess because the day before I'd written Fiona, I knew that I wanted to use that day to like write the new song. You know, it was like kind of crunch time for me, and in order to prepare myself, I knew I wanted to write some sort of love song. But like at the time, I wasn't seeing anybody or anything like that, so I tried to see if I could fool myself into writing from the perspective of falling in love by watching a lot of Degrassi. And so I sat in my room and watched like 10 to 12 episodes of Degrassi like all day, you know, and sure enough, I was like really attached to the character of Fiona because of like a bunch of reasons. I found her like the most relatable to my personality, and so I kind of just like, when I sat down and wrote this song, it only made sense for me to name it in tribute to Fiona, you know.
Okay. Perfect.
So your new other single is Fall Harder, more melancholic than Fiona Coin, but always joyful thanks to pop sounds. The charm of pop music is also speak about difficult topics, but in a soft way. Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely do. The interesting thing about Fall Harder is it's sort of the opposite as far as the story goes from Fiona. Like I'd written that song a long time ago, like for a girl that I was seeing, and when I was putting together the Fiona Fall Harder single, I kept going back to that song and saying like I'd really like to, you know, give that one another shot. And I guess it was interesting to me to like review that relationship like in retrospect and kind of put the melancholy that comes with falling out of love into a song. I never felt like as a songwriter it was my place to get political or like, you know, at this time I don't have any deep agenda, but I want to write about things that hit close to home for a lot of people. Like everybody falls in love and everybody loses, you know, like, and it's sort of fuel for me as far as my songs go.
So, which are your musical influences? Do you have some, I don't know, producer or singer without which you cannot be yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say especially as far as when I figured out I wanted to write pop music, Prince is like #1 for me.
I agree.
In terms of how much ground he covers musically, lyrically, artistically, it shows that like pop music doesn't have to be fluff like a lot of the detractors claim. And other than that, I guess I grew up listening to a lot of 80s music, a lot of new wave, Duran Duran, New Order, stuff like that. And as far as music today, I love Daft Punk. I'm a big Phoenix fan. I really like stuff like that because I feel like it's catchy, it's universal, but it's also unique. There's something special about all of them, like an X factor, you know what I mean?
And some Italian stuff?
I do like a lot of like Italo disco, like there's this guy Kano who I like a lot. And I admit I'm not as well versed as I should be in the genre, but little by little I'm learning about different corners of the world. You know, there's a great like Japanese disco movement and like French disco, and it's only a matter of time before I get into like Italian funk kind of music, you know?
Okay, so we will wait.
Yeah, I'll definitely get back to you on that.
And what about your future projects and how your recent partnership with Car Park Records will evolve?
Yeah, I'm working on a new record right now, definitely more in the vein of Fiona and Fall Harder, but I'm also really interested in maintaining the sound of Hit Vibes and a lot of my earlier stuff, and so like I'm really trying hard to combine the two. And then I'm taking a live band on tour next year, which I'm really excited about because I've known the guys for my like whole life basically, and it'll just be really fun. None of them have been in touring, or you know, two of my best friends who have never been in touring bands before. So I'm excited to bring them on the journey with me because like this is brand new to me too. After that, I really want to get in the studio with like artists and start writing songs and producing for established artists. I'm really into the idea of working together with people, and it's something I haven't been able to do because I write all my music at home and record it there. So hopefully once the album's done I can go in the studio and learn how to work with people, you know?
Wonderful, thank you!
Thank you so much!
So, thank you.
Thank you.
E niente, alla prossima. Italian. Thanks.